one. It's like, best way to describe it. It's like a little mattress with a duvet on it, and it sort of has like an archway in it to make it open.
Oh yeah.
In it.
Oh, now I see what you meant when you meant sleep
She's
on
sat
it.
actually on it.
Ah.
Oh.
So, no archway. She is just sat on top of the.
No, now I see what you meant, because I was a little confused at first, but now I know.
Yeah, it's like a bed with a hole in it, so they can actually get in it.
Oh right, I was imagining like the beds where it's just like without the whole archway on, but I see what you mean. Yeah.
So she is sat on it.
No, yeah. No, my dog's like my sister brought like a sort of big bed for like our larger dog, but he would rather sleep on the couch and the sofa, leaving the little one to sort of sleep in the basket. And I'm like, really? Seriously? Like, why? Why do you do this? What is the meaning of this whole thing? And you just wonder why. Still. Still. All fun and games.
Easy days.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Fun thing. Oh yeah, did I mention that my players managed to promote their mascot rabbit to a paladin?
I believe you at least mentioned it to me.
Oh boy, so basically like we had 2 resurrection rituals because 2 of the players, well, I say 3 of the players, but one of the players decided they were going to play a completely different character, so we just presumed that character left behind and dead. But yeah, basically we had 2 rituals. For the druid, they failed because they were like trying to plead with like the gods of nature, even though the druid never worshipped a god in the first place. But with the Dragonborn cleric, like one of the offerings was this small rabbit, pretty much saying, if you bring back the cleric, like to like the cleric's god, then I will be a devout follower. The ritual succeeded on a natural 20. But that wasn't what got him promoted to a paladin. What got him promoted to the paladin was I asked them to roll 4 religion checks, 1 for each week of that month. If they can get a natural 20 on any one of those checks, then they can be promoted to a cleric or paladin, whatever their choice. The fucking rodent had to roll a natural 20 twice on those fucking checks.
Damn.
And so I let out an exasperated sigh and privately messaged the person playing the rabbit, I only just have one question for you. Cleric or paladin? Yeah, now he has become a Palaban of Tamara with the Oath of Vengeance.
Yes.
And they got him like a fucking suit of armor and like so I created I created an island item. It was mostly on the spot. They wanted him to have opposable thumbs. So I decided to make a magical item called the Gauntlets of Opposables. Yeah.
That sounds actually pretty cool.
I'm curious as to Tom's question on Roll20. Strictly speaking, no. But what are you going for? I feel like this is a setup for something.
I feel so too.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a pun or something like that.
I'm just going to say it now, look rather smug.
Mm. He's typing, so...
He's typing. We are waiting for... we are excitedly waiting for what he comes up with.
In anticipation and suspenders.
Yes.
But yeah, they now have a fucking rabbit. Who's a fucking paladin. Of a dragon goddess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, like, you'd think that I would have, like, just been like, I'm done, sort of, I'm just done. But no, I was done after that rabbit got a natural 20 on an animal handling check with a giant spider.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Well done, you, Tom.
God damn it. Oh, God damn.
You can't blame me for this one. I didn't influence Tom with this in any way or form.
I haven't seen it, so.
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
Oh man, I want to give you an aerial high five, Tom, because that was fucking brilliant.
Yeah. So what Christy, what Tom wrote in the Roll20 is the following. Are the catacombs of Embermine called Undermine? Nope, just trying my luck with the joke. But I do have a question. Is the entomology of Barrowham either placing a cut of pork in a garden transport or its pop band in again a garden transport?
No, I don't get what's going on, to be fair. I think I had to be there.
Don't worry about it. Oh man. Or
No,
is
that
it? Yeah.
doesn't make any sense whatsoever. What on earth?
Or is it like a wooden sort of type of table which is a bit tall, which people place their drinks on? But there's like rows of pork on said like table. No?
No.
No. I have no idea what's going on.
Barrowham. Just Barrowham. I think Brian's like, oh, I just want to start the stream, for goodness sake.
Oh, the stream's been going for a while. It's just more, I think I need to go harder.
Also,
I've got some things planned, but this now needs ratcheting up a few notches.
yes, and also there is one thing I like to point out. My birthday was about 5 days ago.
Oh, well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
I can't remember if Facebook reminded me, and I can't remember if I sent a greeting or not. I do have one, but I won't say it on stream because it is rather rude.
Yeah. Well, it's after the stream then.
Oh no,
May
I'll just
yours-
send it
yeah.
to you now as a private message.
Okay.
May your socks always be clean and dry, and never walk into any puddles on the floor. Or may your toast always be the perfect shade of brown, unless you're into eating charcoal, by which... Okay? Weird, but okay.
Still, it's fine.
You do you. You do you. And may your bacon always be the perfect crispiness, unless you're a vegetarian or vegan, to which I say... Happy birthday!
That is actually pretty great.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn it.
It's a perfect one, but it only works for birthdays.
Yes.
Yeah. But still.
Oh, right. Shall we wait for Tom, and then I think it's all good to start some Dungeons and Dragoning.
Well, I mean... He is there.
I heard a voice.
I've been here all this time. I've just been listening. I thought we were all... So?
And the last question I saw was just sorting out your mic, so I thought, okay, that might take you a little while.
Hello, Jin Sakuna.
Wrong character.
Wrong campaign.
Wrong campaign. Either way. Either way.
So how's everyone been? We all good?
As much as we can be.
Been quite fine, actually.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yes. It's been alright. Sort of thing.
Alright,
Yes.
alright.
Unfortunately, Dom is not with us.
Indeed. The party is down as Siren, but that's fine. I can handle the half-elf.
Will
Let's
you
just-
now?
He's
Yeah,
going
let's
to
just-
die.
Let's
Shut
just
up.
hope he's not losing another eye, or an arm, or a leg, or something else.
Or a body part of
Specific.
vital importance?
Yes. Like a spleen.
Yes. Oof.
No, he'll be fine.
Last time you said that, Siren got half blind.
It's not the end of the world for the little man. Anyways, welcome everybody to Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes here on Tales of Gaming Addiction, a D&D show where we sit around, roll some dice, and generally hurl abuse at me, or I hurl abuse at all of you.
Either way, we're in this cycle of abuse that we all consented to.
Yes.
Sorry, just had the thought from the BBC abridged Broly movie.
Oh.
We're going, what's the safe word?
Oh. Oh, God.
How did we
Okay.
forget our own safe word? It was lost to time.
Oh, dear God.
If you haven't watched it, seriously go watch TVZ Abridged Broly, it's freaking hilarious. And then go watch the new Broly movie, because that is also pretty damn good.
Nah.
Anyway,
Anyways.
so the past few weeks, for those of you that could do with a bit of catching up, like myself, because I was ill most of last week and spent all of it lying in bed, our wonderful band of adventurers, calling themselves the Burning Soul, have been caught in a war between themselves and the cities of Embermine and Valencia. Valencia has gone on a bit of a military expansion, and you guys were helping out Embermine on their end of things. First of all, gathering allies in Ruthin, and then scouting out Barrowham was your next major mission, where you gathered intel, brought it back, and your most recent escapades saw you tackling the bridge between Embermine and Valencia down the main road, and securing the bridge. Upon returning, you were given some new orders. You could choose to walk away. They're not going to begrudge you that. And Dario, the wonderful human gunslinger who is an ex-soldier, kind of semi-retired, I suppose is the best way of putting it, was asked if he would be interested in doing a sneak attack into Valencia itself. The rest of you went about your other business, so Betois started looking to get into hidden blades and found them to be pretty expensive and had to ask the party funds for some extra bits.
Yes.
And upon rejoining, you opted to go for Dario's sneak attack mission as opposed to just retiring from the campaign there and there.
Yes.
It was also during that time that your wonderful half-orc warlock, Nil Braunanvil, left the party, leaving behind a very poignant note about the reasons. But in so doing, you guys have been given a new charge. A wood elf?
Yeah, wood elf.
Thank you. I was about to say half elf, but I had to stop myself and no, it's a wood elf.
Nope.
A wood elf paladin bard by the name of Yoko.
Yes. Because we changed the name because nobody could say the name right.
I've also just realised it's a shame no one's called John, because then that way when John's about to die, John could just sit there and point, "It's not me, it's Yoko you want."
Yes.
Beatles joke, but I'm tish. But anyway, I lost my train of thought then.
So we were going to go onto a stealth mission to Valencia.
Yes. And your sneaky way into the city was going to be a entrance via, and I originally said a sewer, I correct myself now, I mean a waterway, not the sewers. It's much cleaner. So, if everyone's happy with all that,
Yeah.
if I missed anything, let me know, and I'll try and flick through my myriad of shorthand notes, and I'll try and translate them as best I can. But
Also, I was going to say, does anyone want that +1 breastplate armor? Because, I mean, yeah, sorry, it just seems so rude to just ask as a new member.
I cannot wear it, so I don't see why not.
I mean, for
Wasn't
everyone else.
Thingy that was going to wear it.
Zyron, or
Yeah.
I mean,
has Dom put it on his character sheet?
well, he is a leveling cleric, so technically he could be proficient in it. Like, if he's gonna wear it, then by all means.
Yeah, he's only got chainmail on at the minute. If you guys want to give him the +1 breastplate, he can have the +1 breastplate.
I think he had like the chainmail, which was like elven kind of like thingy, a bob or something. Can't recall.
I can't remember either. My loot listing is terrible. I'm a very disorganised DM.
Uh,
But that's cool. He can wear some breastplate. Let's give him the
it
breastplate.
was the so Zyron will have the breastplate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, the things for breastplate, I have forgotten it.
It's a +1 breastplate.
Yeah, no, I needed the actual things for a breastplate.
I believe that it is AC of 14 normally, but because it's a +1, it'll be 15. So.
And you get your dex.
Plus your dex.
So 14. Has he got a lot of dex? No, so it doesn't really matter. +1. Boop. There we go. Funnily enough, it doesn't actually make a difference if he wears chainmail or breastplate.
I was gonna say because it's a +1 like breastplate.
Yeah,
So
that's including the +1.
yeah, if I wore the +1 breastplate, I know my armor class would go up by 1, but it's down to everyone else, and it's down to all that jazz. Like, don't jump in all at once, people.
It's okay, we won't.
I'm not fussed.
I mean, I would like it, but if everyone prefers Zyron having it, then by all means, Zyron can have it.
I don't care. I just thought that's what I did, what I remembered, but
No, I suppose we'll get to that bridge when we get there.
Yep.
So for the time being, we'll just leave it at that.
Alright then. So, you guys make your way past the bridge. Down a little ways. Yoko, you actually know where the entrance to this waterway is.
Alright.
That's how some of this intel came across. So you managed to lead the party there and you show them the entrance, and it's a very disused waterway cutting into the river. So the main flow of the river carries on down. This waterway has like a 5-foot wide gap that people can walk down. But the water flow itself is allowed to sort of accelerate under its own pressure and carry on through. What's the marching order going to be? Who's first, second, third, fourth, fifth?
I don't mind being at the front.
I could go to be the lead, sort of, because I could sneak ahead and see if there is anything to worry.
I don't mind being tail then Charlie.
Okay, so Yoko's going first. Well, Betoit's going first ahead, then Yoko, then Dario.
I don't mind being tail then Charlie.
I still didn't hear that. I don't know what it is with Discord. Everyone's roboting on my end.
Is that better?
No, I don't think it's you guys. I think it's my connection just being a bit choppy. So I'm just trying
Can
to...
everyone else okay? Can everyone else hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
I can hear you okay.
Yeah. I think it's just me on my end.
I'll type it in. So...
I just hope this works.
Actually, I'm going back to the armor thing, but if I take the armor for now, and then if Dom or Zyron wants it, I will give it back. Like, just for the
It
time
doesn't
being.
require attunement, right?
It's a
No, +1 armors don't require attunement.
Yeah.
It will say specifically in the description if it requires attunement.
Yes.
Okay. So then, Betoit, since you are taking the lead, could you be so kind and make some stealth rolls for me?
How many stealth rolls do you need?
Oh, just 2 if you'd be so kind. Also, are you taking the path or are you going by the water?
I'm taking the path
That's good then.
next to the water.
That's one. I was going to say, if you're going to go in the water, that would be with disadvantage, because it's pretty deep.
Yes. And then we go to the second roll. Whack.
Okay. Bring the players onto the sheet. Hopefully, I don't know what you guys can see. I assume it's just currently a black void.
Yep, it's just a black void
Ugh.
of nothingness.
Oh, it's a barren land out there.
It's a bland, featureless desert out there.
Mm.
It's like, like the Hunger of Hadar when Neil cast it.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Give me a second. I was experimenting with.
Find the light switch.
I was experimenting with a fog of war. I think that might be the issue.
Mm.
Ah.
If it's with dynamic
There
lighting,
we go. So if I do... Okay, I may have to do this on everyone's token, so this may take a while.
Okay.
This is my first attempt at playing with the dynamic lighting. So if we go over here, Yoko should be visible.
I do not see Yoko at all.
Nor do I.
No. Okay, because on my screen you guys are actually editing the fog of war. Hmm.
You have to see to find the light switch. Do you see?
I have.
Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
I think what you can do is like reveal everything and then do the fog of war again, but this time don't include dynamic lighting.
Yeah, that's a real shame. I was hoping to have some fun with the dynamic lighting. Because it would actually affect the fog of war.
Mm.
There we go. You guys should be able to see yourselves now. Over here.
Yes. Yes.
I
Okay. So that's...
need to look around because it seems I cannot see anything else but the black void.
I
Really?
can see everything just fine.
You've got a 3x7
Ah,
square.
here we are.
Oh, 3x7 rectangle.
There we go. It's okay. Everybody can see now. Great. DM still needs to practice with dynamic lighting. Anyway, this is what you see Betoit as you sneak on ahead. Everyone else is a bit of the ways behind, but that's kind of the general marching order.
Mm-hmm.
And let's change up the music to something more fitting. As you come down to this bit, the water flow is quite fast and quite rapid. The sound of the chamber is reverberating from a water wheel down in the waterway here,
Yeah.
which appears to be doing some sort of mechanism for something above you. Though the air is damp in here, you can hear the faint sounds of things skittering in the darkness.
Well, there is something skittering in the darkness. Damn it.
There we go. I'll just reveal this chamber for you.
Okay.
Alright.
And there is an opening down here that you can see, an opening over here, and the
Yeah.
river itself diverts, following a course down into the bottom corner.
Yes.
So then, ladies and gents, what would you like to do?
Oh boy. So it's 2 doors. Okay, so you said there was 2 doors.
Yep, 2 open archways, one here, one here, and then the river itself diverts underneath a grate to the left.
As Yoko was the one that's given the intel, would she have any idea where to go?
No, this is as far as your knowledge was, really. It's just like, there's a waterway entrance here that leads into the city, but I don't know where it goes after that.
Yeah.
Yoko's job was really, have there been any signs of kobolds or goblins? No. Okay, then.
Well, I mean... we could always... we could listen out for sound down both archways and see where we go. Sounds good, yes?
Yes. Sounds good.
Okay, I would like to listen down both archways. And, so should I make 2 perception checks for both of them, or just 1?
2, if you'd be so kind.
With advantage. Oh, hold on. This is...
You're whispering to me.
I am whispering. Oh, God. Shall I roll again, or...?
No, it's fine. I can see the whispers. Just reset the things on your character sheet so it's...
Yeah, I've already done it. That's
okay. Where are these dudes? Where do they sit? As you sit there and listen out for the sounds, all you can hear really is the sound of this water wheel just constantly splashing around, and the sound of the gearing, ratcheting something upstairs.
I can't really focus. Can anybody... No, can anyone else listen for... No, can anyone else listen?
I can listen. And Batois moves here, and let's see. Perception. Oh wow. So 1 or 2 perception checks.
Yep, 1 for each doorway as you're listening through. The first one is just constant splash, 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 splash from that water wheel.
Yes. And how about the other? Well, no much help there.
Now, likewise, you hear nothing.
Anyone else?
I send Gingy through one of the doors.
Yeah? Okay then. I keep forgetting to do Gingy's bleeding token. I keep saying to myself, I'll get a token for Gingy one of these days, and I never do. Where is Gingy's character sheet gone on here? There it is. That'll do for
I
now.
need to roll.
For Gingy, he will also need a perception check.
Can I... what, am I doing it from Gingy's sheet?
Yeah. I think it was the tiny servant one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know which one it is. I didn't know whether I needed to roll perception on my sheet or... Does it even have perception on here?
It'll be a wisdom check if he hasn't got perception.
There we go.
And sadly, Gingy sees nothing. Sees and hears very little. The sound of this water wheel is quite drowning out all of your auditory systems.
This water wheel very loud. I don't like it.
Well, Siren pipes and I say, well, like it or not, it's there to stay. So,
Yep. Kind of built into the city.
I suppose we can do it by most scientific way. And she starts pointing alternatively at each archway. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it squeals, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, and I'm going to roll a d2. We go to left.
So this way, I take it.
Yes, where Gingy is.
Okay then. Before you can make a move,
Well, I'm in the doorway, so me.
yeah, that's fine. Literally, as you get to the doorway, you see a figure come around from the corner. You didn't hear him initially, but as you can see, his face is gone. His eyes are like black and almost looks like if he was alive, he hasn't slept in days. But the general quality of the rest of him is like dead for probably a couple of weeks at best.
Oh.
Rotting flesh and cloth hang from his skeletal form. And he whispers in a rasp tone, "Get out."
We actually need to go past you, so we need to actually go down there. So unless you let us pass, we're going to have to, sort of deal with you ourselves.
None may interfere. Children, deal with them.
And I'll need everyone to roll initiatives.
Whoopsie!
Ah, man, that voice hurts.
You got to do it from the lungs. I've told you this once.
No, it's got to come from the vocal cords. Yes, you do get a full night's rest, so all your spells are back, all your abilities are back. I just saw something really nice that Roll20 could implement.
Oh?
So as a DM, I can set who I'm going as.
Yes.
It'd be nice if you went as what's on the table.
I mean, I thought you can do that with, like, the chat sort of thing, but I don't know.
No, like, the bit under it, I don't think you guys get this on your variant of the browser. So, like, where you'd normally type in all your text, underneath I've got the as, and I've got, like, the full list. So I could choose to be Zyron, I could choose to be Dario, or anybody else that has a character sheet.
Interesting.
But it'd be nice if it just like, it's only these ones on the table, those are your options. So I don't have to worry about being a wolf, Zarakas, red dragon, white dragon. Anyway.
So, the question is, who's going first?
Yes, this is a very good question. I believe Yoko is going first. Unless we missed anyone.
Right.
Hang on a second, let me check. We got everyone. Yoko, Dario, Betroir, Zyron, Deathlord. Yep. We have everyone that matters.
Yes. There we go, right. Alrighty, so first of all, Yoko is going to
in terms of zombie, more I Am Legend.
I was gonna say he mentioned children, so that's going to be fun. Well, first of all, I am going to. There's two things I want to do, but okay. I am going to cast. Where is it?
So many spells.
Okay, they all take one action. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on Betois.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a +2 bonus for your AC for 10
sweet.
minutes.
Sweet.
As an action, Yoko is going to run up to this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to try and swing her glaive at him. Go, mighty... Oh, feck.
As you swing your glaive and lash out at this undead person, your glaive just sort of ricochets off thin air and sort of like recoils and vibrates like it's hit solid steel.
Alright. Probably not best idea. I'll keep him off for the time being. And I believe that will just end my turn.
Indeed. And next up, you all made the fatal mistake of not looking up. Dropping from the ceiling
Crap.
for these 3 humanoid creatures. They've got massive fangs with an overbite and an underbite. They are gaunt as all heck. If you want to Google these creatures yourselves, they're called Babau. B-A-B-A-U. They look frigging awesome. But anyway, they do have a single horn that sort of protrudes from the back of the head, curling forward. They've got small, spiny tails. Not quite a xenomorph, but yeah, we're getting into that kind of territory. Like, look.
Oh, lovely.
And they lash out at you. First of all, Dario.
Oh.
I like that. Okay, so Dario, the first one attacks you.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
And I believe a 24 hits. So as it drops down from the ceiling, it lashes out with one claw and just takes a huge gouge out your shirt and ruins some of your uniform.
Got that uniform pressed.
So yeah, you take 12 points of slashing damage. And the next 2, they're actually going to attack Betois, because they don't like the look of him.
Ah, Christ.
So, an attack from one, and attack from the second.
And the both hit. But there is that Batois is going to use his roguish abilities and is going to be doing
Uncanny dodge.
uncanny dodge and evasion.
Evasion's only for AoE abilities. The uncanny dodge allows you to take half damage from one attack as a reaction.
Oh, yeah.
So choose wisely. Which one would you like to take half damage from?
I'm taking half damage from the ladder.
Okay then. So you take 10 slashing damage from the first one as like the instinct to dodge takes over the second one. Looks like it was going to be quite a deep one, but you managed to nimbly sidestep out of the way, taking a little bit less damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us round to Dario. So you take 16 points of damage from the total of those 2 attacks.
Okay.
2 seconds to try and remember my login for D&DB. has D&D Beyond been a Twitch login?
It might not be anymore because I think it's now moved over to Curse, but I didn't think it was going to be that quick.
No, it's still coming up as login with Twitch. I remember it being a Twitch login. I'm just trying to remember what extra bits I had on, the grit things.
With the trick shots.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I will private message them to you in the Discord. So there you go, that's what's on your character sheet for your trick shots. Violent, Deadeye and Forceful.
I thought I had that one. I was going to use Forceful.
Yeah, go for it then. So go ahead and roll an attack, and then I have to make us.
Does this count against this creature? I don't want you suddenly going, oh, by the way, it doesn't count against the dead.
No, it does count against undead.
What am I rolling?
So you do a normal firearm attack, and then if it hits, it has to make a strength saving throw or get pushed back, and it still takes a hefty amount of damage. So he takes 15 points of piercing damage as the bullet rips through it. Saving throw of 13. What's your saves? Save of 13. So it passes, if only just. So you grab your musket, jab it into the ribcage, squeeze the trigger, the shot goes off, and it skips backward a couple of inches, but manages to stand its ground. You still have another attack. You can do another forceful shot if you want. You can do like a Deadeye or a violent shot.
I just wanted to see how I could, do the whole in jumping down on the floor, slashing me, and going, oh, I just pressed that, and then just swinging it up from the hip and just seeing it went flying into the wall. But seeing that pushed him back a few inches, then I'll just do it quickly and aim for its head and go click click. And
Sally in 12 is a miss. So as you reload for the second shot and go to jam it into its chin, it manages to swing its head around and take a snap at you and forces you to just squeeze the trigger in panic. Anything else you'd like to do? You can still move. Although if you move away from it, it will get a free swing at you.
yeah, so that's why I'm not going to move.
That's fine, just thought I'd check. Alright then, that brings us to Betoit.
But who is giving his new blade, just recently bought blades, a try?
FYI, this one here would be a good target for that, because you will get sneak attack and advantage on melee swings.
Well, what?
The one between you and Zyron, because you're flanking.
Yeah.
You'd A, get an advantage, and B, your blade would count, because it gives you sneak attack.
Ah, sweet. So, which one was it? It was dagger +1?
This one, between you and Zyron.
I mean, blades, which I'm going to use.
Hidden blades, so this basically count as daggers.
So it's the +1 daggers?
No, just a normal dagger. So go ahead and roll your dagger attack. Just we'll take 1 off the roll and damage.
Okay.
Oh!
Alright then. I need to go look up my crit table.
Yes.
On it.
That's alright.
Okay.
I bookmarked it this time.
Fair.
Alright then. So go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage twice, and then roll for me a d10.
Okay, I'll roll you a d10. That's 5.
Okay. Also, I need you to roll sneak attack twice, because you critted on a sneak attack.
Ooh, yeah. So just a moment. Was it? It should work now. Just clicking sneak attack, right?
Yep.
9 and wow.
Wow.
9 and 9.
Well, when you think about it, that's about right. That's about average.
Yeah.
Okay. So in total, that's what? 27. What's half of 27?
That'll be 13, rounded down.
Okay. Well, annoyingly, it can't drop a weapon.
Damn.
Which is rather
Okay.
upsetting. So, the crit you got was the target must make a strength save, DC 15, or half the damage dealt, and drop a weapon. Sadly, it fights with claws, so it doesn't really drop a weapon, but you do manage to find a weak spot in the sort of taut black skin, find a exposed rib, and just jam your hidden blade in, give it a bit of a twist and a jiggle, and manage to rip out a good chunk of flesh on the way through. It just sits in and starts snapping and slashing you while Siren's just sitting there just trying to beat on the side of it. Just get off it! Bad!
Bad.
Bad monster, bad.
Speaking of Siren,
Oh.
unless you want to do anything else for your turn.
Yes, I actually do want to do one thing. I'm actually going to. Whoa. I am going to move here.
Okay then.
And actually, no, I'm going to move here. So,
Fantastic. They each get to make a swipe at you with their claws because you move out of their threatened range.
yes.
So the one that you jabbed deals 8 points of damage to you.
Okay.
And the second one, I
Misses.
believe misses, yeah. So she dodged the second one, the first one just manages to lunge on in and get a decent jab at you, doing 8 points of slashing damage.
Yes.
And with that, it is now the Deathlock's turn.
What about Siren?
Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot all about the Siren.
I was going to say, do you want me to take control of Siren?
No, it's fine.
Alright, I'll let you do it.
What could he do? Betoir, would you like some healing?
Yes, I would probably appreciate some healing.
Okay then. Be healed by 8 hit points.
So negated the
Yeah.
negated the opportunity of attack of opportunity.
And he's actually going to move to there. One to protect you, but also so Marlin can have flank
Yes.
on this one, should she so choose. Now it's the Deathlock.
Hello.
Child of the tree, die.
That would miss me.
So he reaches out a cold, icy hand. You can see the ice and the frost starting to form across his fingers. And he just grips hold of your glaive as you hold it up to protect yourself.
No touching without consent. You have to ask to dance first. I'm so sorry.
Alright then, with that, it now comes down to Marlon's go.
Mm-hmm. Up indeed. Well, let's send out Bertie and Bot first to the...
Oh yeah, you have new like
Used them last week.
oh, you have new little sweet little things.
Yeah, I need to actually give him proper tokens. And,
I'm gonna go up to the thingy closest to me.
Yep.
And do that. And I get a oh, don't I turn?
Yep, you get to have an action as well.
Sheet notes. There we go.
Ah! Took 2 points of damage. How dare you?
Yeah.
I'm more concerned.
Then I will.
Thank you, Tom. I do appreciate it.
Get my staff power closer to him.
Alright, just give me a second. I need to take my hoodie off because I'm roasting in my room now. It was freezing earlier.
There we go. Then I will burn 1 charge power.
Zoe, I can't hear you.
I'll burn 1 charge on my staff of power.
Sorry, what was that? I had my headphones off.
I will burn 1 charge of power.
Okay, so you add an extra d6. So it takes another 9 and another 3. Start beating it up with the staff of power and it just starts recoiling in pain. Did you want Shinji to do anything, or are you quite happy for Shinji to?
Gingy.
Alright then, that brings us to Yoko.
Alright. Oh dear. What am I gonna do with this guy? Okay. So would Yoko know that these creatures are undead? No, not undead. Like fiend undead or...
Go ahead and make a religion check for me, Yoko.
Alrighty. Boom.
The person that you're fighting is most certainly an undead. The stench is evident enough. As the fight's going on, like judging by the sounds you're hearing from behind you and like the description and everything, you're confident they are fiends.
And I have returned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Alright, so I just want to check a thing. So, and I just need to check a thing one more time before. Aha! Okay. In that case then, as an action, I'm going to present my holy symbol and do this. Turn the faithless. And
Oh.
each of the Babao must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so basically everyone's going to try and run away from you if they fail.
Yes.
Alright then, going from top to bottom. Number 1
Fail.
fails. Number 2 fails. Number 3, yay!
Crit success.
By the power of Amaterasu. No, by the power of Amaterasu, see the light and flee. Go away. Shoot. Just shoo them away. Yes. That's my action. What can I do as a bonus action? Can I see?
You can stop beating up on my demons.
Could I? Like, do I see Betoir? I mean,
Barely.
Oh, never. Oh, how much of a range is that? I wonder. Ah, okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to give him a little bit of a song of healingness and do it at first level. Go. 7 hit points. There you go.
Thank you.
Heal yourself for 7 hit points. Okay. And that will be my go as I sort of turn back to the undead guy and go, now, where were we?
Alright, so now these guys have got to leg it away from you.
Yep.
As fast as humanly possible, provoking every attack of opportunity. So, first of all, Marlon and the Tridrome get one. Get a free smack.
What's that? Just a normal.
Just a plain melee attack. So the punch for the Tridromes and the smack from your staff.
No, right there's a.
14 sadly misses. But 16 manages to hit.
Whee.
Alright then, after that, it would be Zyron and Betoir.
Mm-hmm.
And Betoir doesn't get his sneak attack. Actually, no, you would, because you got an ally within 5 feet when the attack
Yes.
happens. So, for dear sweet Zyron, never mind.
Never mind. And so it's just with the dagger.
Yep.
Yes.
And the 18 is a hit. So you get your sneak attack damage.
What is wrong with my sneak attack?
It's just the way it's meant to be. 5, 10. Okay. And then finally, it dashes. But Twa and Zyron, all you two see is like you go for your jabs at it. It goes for the water and just dives right in and then vanishes beneath the waves.
Well, ain't this a surprise?
And Dario, you also get an attack of opportunity with your musket. As the demon on you also starts to peg it out of there.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh boy, that hurts.
Where do you think you're going, boy?
Oh, I can't think of what it's from now. That there is a scene where someone runs away and like someone full on shoots him in the back. But anyway, in like all the old westerns, as he goes to run away, you just turn around with the musket from the hip, straight through the back of the thigh, and it sort of keeps on galloping on all fours. You just hear it skittering away up the corridor at full speed. And the one that's remaining just lets out like this really harsh inward scream, and a sphere of darkness spreads around you. Now I can get this to work. 15 sphere. Please work. Aha. So there you go. Those of you in the dark square, you are in darkness.
Ah.
And even with dark vision, you cannot see it.
Yes, that is true.
Which means no attacks of opportunity. 15, 20, 25, 30.
hello! Oh god, oh yeah, I just realised. Oh shit!
Yeah, you just watch
You
Yoko as like
cannot
you're
see.
sitting there ready to strike at the deathlock, and suddenly it's like darkness envelops.
Well then.
Suddenly you're now fighting Nocturne from League of Legends.
Oh, well that's not very nice.
Alright, and with that brings us to Dario's turn.
Had he moved? Because I kind of like just go to him and say, "Don't move." I kind of figure out. Had a rough idea whereabouts he was. Just shout.
Don't
You
worry,
intentionally
you'll be
put
able
an
to hear you.
echo. Sorry.
Yeah, there was
Just
a bit
saying,
of an
you
echo.
intentionally put an echo on, Tom.
Hmm?
You intentionally
Hmm.
put an echo on.
No, I hadn't.
Either way, it was kind of cool.
Right, turn it down. And just dialing in all the options at the moment.
Well, I mean, the echo's gone if that's what
Maybe
going
this is
on.
what this thing does then. Right, okay, test. Echo. Echo. Echo.
Yeah, there's an echo.
Yeah, there's echo.
Spooky echo.
There is definitely an echo.
Tom's found something fun to play with now.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, Tash.
Oh no, that's fine. No, that's fine. No, I was just gonna say I'll let you know. So I think. But there we go. Anyways, your turn, Tom.
Okay, don't move in there.
Yeah, as far as you get, and then it's just like a wall of darkness. You can try shooting if you like, but it'll be disadvantaged with penalties.
Okay, hold my action. But
Okay.
the first thing that comes out of that darkness is going to get shot. So hopefully it's not anybody that we know.
I was going to say, okay, noted.
Okay.
With that, Betoir, it is your go.
What are these?
They are Marlon's confectionery tridrones.
Ah. I see. Let's see how far of distance it is. Ah. That was actually moving here. Chasing after the last babu.
Okay, bearing in mind it is complete and total darkness.
And he is trying to swing in the darkness if he could hit.
Yep. So it'd be with just a normal straight attack roll,
Yes.
because it would be disadvantage for being blind, but you have advantage for being flanked, so they cancel out.
Yes.
But I'll be keeping track of penalties. And sadly, with the penalties involved, you just sort of swing through the darkness, and it's like nothing. You're not sure if you hit or missed.
Yeah. Well, I believe that's my turn right there.
Alright then. The sirens go. Does he have daylight? No, he doesn't. Huh. Now this is awkward. How can he help you all?
I did notice one. And that is that there is in the loot bag there is Dispel Magic scroll.
Mm.
Could certainly give it a try. Do you know what? He is going to give it a try, but he just needs to look something up. First of all, is it in his available spell list? It is! And this is an appropriate level to cast it. So, Zyron reaches through the bag, pulls out the Dispel Magic Scroll, looks at it and goes, really, all I have to say is the words, Dispel Magic. And with that, oh, that's interesting. That actually made it a circle.
Ooh.
I was not expecting that.
Well, there you go.
There we go. And with that, the darkness lifts. Dario, your held action is ready to fire. Do you have a selection of several targets that were in the darkness.
Going by the far target, click the other one though.
No, it's just more like you pick a target. Line of effect doesn't really matter.
I'm going for King of the Living Dead looking fella.
Okay, looks. So I was just updating the loot bag, so you guys know that the spell magic is gone from the loot bag.
Yep, that's fine.
And with that, the 25 hits. He takes 10 points of damage. Reels back in pain, just goes,
Child of Olympus, how dare you?
Actually, my mother was, called. Not Olympus. Good try, yeah, keep going. So it's a thumbs up from a distance.
oh, the holdover from the previous campaign. Thumbs up, we've got this. Alright then. Well, this is going to be awkward.
Hello.
Yeah, he's going to have to pull this off, so he goes to cast the spell. The Arms of Hadar.
Oh. Is this for... who?
That's what I'm just trying to work out where's a good position to stand in. Should have moved first, really. So if he moves there... So, dark tendrils erupt from him and batter all creatures within 10 feet. So that's Shinji, Patois, the last Babao, and Yoko. You need to make DC 13 strength saves.
Alright.
Is that me?
For Shinji.
For Jinji. Strength save, yeah?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. So, Betois, you take the full 7 points of damage, and you cannot take a reaction until your next turn.
Okay.
Meanwhile, everybody else only takes 3 points of damage, and they're fine.
Okay. Cool.
I hit myself.
My hit points are playing like a yo-yo.
Welcome to Frontline Roguing. It hurts.
Yes.
Alright, with that, it's now Marlon's go.
And I'll be right with you.
No problems.
There you go. Just had a message from someone. It's like sense of where they messaged us from.
Okey-dokes.
Right. Let's make. make Shinji go ahead after the big boss and get attached to his foot.
Well, that's actually quite successful. Shinji has done some damage.
Woo!
Yes, I have, Mum. And then Marlon does Ice Knife. I think the other two can actually get in the room to...
Yeah, the other two can get into the room.
Yeah. That would be on Big Boss, the Ice Knife.
Yep.
And then the other two come in. And they can...
Okay, so he takes 3. Right, the attack hits, so on that note, as the ice knife flies out and smacks him in the chest, it explodes, and the second effect of the spell kicks in. So Yoko, the Deathlock, Shinji, and the Babao all need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh.
Well, Yoko's taking 5 points of cold damage.
Gosh darn it.
As am I.
What does Shinji need to do?
Also needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex. There we go.
And also fails, so he takes 5 points of cold damage.
Can't find its health points. I think he only has 10.
Yeah. It hasn't translated over onto his token for some reason.
No. Not on the sheet either anymore.
There we go. Oh, put his hit points to 10 on the token.
Yeah.
And then he got jabbed with the javelin, which misses, so... Deathlock is still dancing. He's dancing!
It does say about having, though, for them. I don't know.
Hmm. Oh! Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Roll it 3 times.
Indeed you do.
There we go. I think they all miss, don't they?
They did indeed. Sadly, my little Deathlock's got quite a fairly average armor class. He's not as squishy. Alright, and with that all done, that brings...
That's what I want to do.
Alright then. Back to the top, that brings us to Yoko.
I could attack the skeleton guy, or I could attack the Babao because I am flanking with both of them. Don't you at me?
I'll however the heck I like.
Alright. With my glaive, I'm going to strike the Babao. Please hit. Woo! I'm going to add a Divine Smite on top of that.
Oh no.
Yes. You know what? I'm going to put it as a 3rd level. So that'll be 4d8 radiant damage if I have it right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then, so if I just find the dice. Right, 4d8. 23 points of radiant damage. And plus the 6, so that's 29 points of damage. As she does it with like a bit of a acrobatic twirl. It sort of spins on the spot and goes, ha! There we go.
Okay, so you swing around and smack it. The burst of divine energy comes out, and he just sort of reels for a second, realizes what happened, and just lets out a massive cat-style hiss. It's not a very happy chappy.
Well, I just have to see. I think that was my bonus action.
It is indeed.
Yes, so that's my action and my bonus action. So yeah, I am about done.
Cool. It's gonna go ahead and try and claw your face. So you
Okay.
go. Never mind.
Yeah, I just go, you can't touch this beautiful face.
Starts trying to reach out with its claws and go at you like some sort of mad cat possessed. Oh, and my dudes are still running away. One of them's
they
going
have
to be
to
out
do-
of the tunnel by the time your bleeding turn wears off.
Yeah, and you know what? It does for the whole 1 minute. So,
Unless I can
Have
break your
fun.
concentration.
mhm.
Anyways. Next up, Dowdy-O. The master of the musket.
Are we favouring to get shot this time?
The urge to sit there and just roleplay as a Deathlock going, "Not me! Not me!" It's Yoko you want.
Oh, sound like he want to get a bullet in him.
You stay out of this. He doesn't have to shoot you now.
Unfortunately, he's at high noon.
Oh no.
When he's face palming right now.
No, just like my face went white horror. Oh no! Not high noon! Firing at the Deathlock, yeah?
Yeah, the one at noon o'clock, at 12 o'clock, not noon o'clock, noon o'clock.
Okay.
One at 12 o'clock!
You fire, the bullet rips through the Deathlock and he sort of staggers back. There's a whopping huge hole where his chest should be. And like you can see clean on through tattered bits of lung and rotted away organs still hang from the inside.
Ah, he was a smoker.
And sort of points a deathly finger at you, goes, "Don't you dare!" You still have your second attack.
Oh, that's a challenge.
Why?
You asked for... Yeah, don't you dare.
As the sister goes, "Don't you!" You fire, you watch the bullet go through the back of his palm and like rip all the way up his arm and out his shoulder. Just leaving like chunks of arm everywhere as the light fades from his eyes and he just collapses into a heap on the floor.
Was he dead?
Yep.
Hey!
Gets a very satisfying like notification. Elimination +10. Alright then. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, good sir?
God damn.
Oh! I just thought of a thing. Hold on.
Damn you, Tom!
And now I don't really want to do anything else on my turn. I am satisfied. Thank you.
Alright then. Betoit, it is your go.
Betoit is going to take his lovely hidden blades and going to hit the bow in front of him, which is left. And here we go.
That's 21's a hit. Go ahead and add your sneak attack damage. Plus a d6. Oh, whoops. My apologies, I was editing the wrong token.
Mm-hmm.
I was sapping away the wrong hit dice. If I keep it up, he won't notice. Okay, so you jab the blade into its back, it sort of recoils in pain. Right, open up, yelling at the sky, and sort of keels over to one side. He's not dead, but he's in a very bad way.
Yes.
And with that, that brings us round to Zyron. Does he have it? Does he have it? Yes, he does. Askanok for who the bell tolls. That's it tolls for thee.
Nice.
He just needs to make the wisdom saving throw. Which he does.
Oh. No!
And Zyron's sitting there like sword out going, Askanok for who the bell tolls. It tolls for me? No, that's not right. Ah! I ruined it. I ruined it. Back up, back up. The Deathlock's dead. That brings us round to Marlon's go.
Yes.
There we go. Let me get me dude off the field for you. It is the almighty wizard's go and his army of confections.
Let's do. Takes so long for all my pages to load. Come on, load. There we go. Let's do. I'm a bit closer. Thingy guy. And we'll make Shinji attack.
Oh, blimey. Didn't see the Staff of Power here. I was looking at something else. So go ahead and roll for me a d10 for me, Christy, for your Staff of Power smacking. Ooh. Oh no.
Won't do any charges, so.
It wasn't that. It was for the critical damage. So you'll watch as Marlon comes along, twirls the staff in his hands, and like two-handed swing, smacks this thing in the rib, and you hear the sounds of bones breaking, and watch its ribcage collapse inwards.
Oof!
It's just sort of lies on the ground going. Please fail the save. Please fail the save. Yes. It fails to save. It just collapses into a heap on the floor. Like some sort
Dang.
of winded puppy.
Oh. But is it dead?
Give me a sec. Damage-wise, it is still very much alive.
Well,
Huh.
ooh.
Okay.
Although, not by much. I will admit, it's getting a bit messy in here.
Well.
Get him?
Well, you still got your trijomes as well. They can get a free stab, and the one across from you will have advantage.
And they get multi-attack as well, so I get to roll it 3 times.
Indeed.
Six damage at least.
Sadly, it is still standing. I just need to look up the exhaustion thing really quick, because I've forgotten where we were. Oh dear. Okay,
Oh.
never mind. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. Carry on. Okay, so that is that you all done, Christy?
Yeah, I'm all done.
Cool beans. That brings us back around to Yoko's go.
Okay, is this thing lying on the floor?
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna hover my glaive over it and go, in the name of Amaterasu, be gone to the darkness from whence you came. And she's just gonna stab it, like, on the floor.
Okay. Don't forget, you have advantage on this.
Well, I mean, okay. There, 17.
70 will still hit. He's still
Okay.
alive, if only
Okay.
barely.
Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do a Divine Smite at 3rd level. Oh!
Oh, wow.
What did he ever do to you?
Well, it's just sort of, like she sort of stabs him and then sort of twists the glaive, like with the divine kind of thing. I don't know.
What did you do to the poor fool?
Is he dead?
Dead's a one way of putting it. Yes, he is now ashes. Divinely smited ashes on the floor before you.
Oh, well, that was very hard work. Now, does anyone need healing?
Well, yes.
A small thing pops from the ashes. I do.
Nobody asked you.
Hit in the head.
It's a pile of ash. It's not going to be alive.
The ash on my
I can just imagine like a hand of Babo raising up from the ashes. Yes, I do.
Oh, man. Okay, so... Okay, so I'm going to do a... I'm going to do a healing word for Beitois
Mm-hmm.
at... Let's go 2nd level. And because I have a thing, I am going to do... if anyone's spending hit dice...
I think Zyron's quite happy where he is, hit point wise.
I'm just seeing where I... Okay.
So is it like is it 7 or is it 14? Because
7.
yeah, that's what I thought.
You know what? I'm gonna spend 1 hit die.
I am.
Okay. For myself, so that's gonna be... 7!
I'm going to be using 2 of my hit die.
Okay, and then I shall do... have a Song of Rest. Oh.
That's,
Never mind.
that is absolutely terrible.
I'm sorry.
Would you like Zyron to help you with your Song of Rest?
So let's.
See, that's how you make a nice, relaxing, healing song. Play it in tune.
So 14
But I'm more dancer than musician. Give me break.
total. So that's actually more than, because my hit dice actually almost overheal me.
Yep, so you'd be back up to 4 hit points.
Yes.
Alright then. So you guys take a short rest and a short little breather. What would you like to do whilst you're down here? You can see that the corridor that you're in, this chamber, carries on quite a ways. Although strangely, this chamber that you're in now is empty.
Like, nothing falling off?
Like, it's been deliberately carved out and bricked up, so it's got like the brick reinforcements and everything else, but it doesn't seem to be here for any reason beyond just like when they were constructing things, it was a good place to be. Which is rather weird.
I'm tempted to make a perception check just to be like,
Same
like
here,
squint.
actually.
16, not bad.
Oh well. So that's the wrong die. Roll performance. Let's try that
You do a
again.
pretty average Columbo impression. And even do the whole, just one more thing.
And then he gets a natural 20 on perception.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you guys spend your time looking around this chamber, Yoko, you sort of like look up and didn't really take much notice, but Betoit, you looking around, you do take some serious notice. That over here, there's like an entranceway that goes quite a ways up.
Yes.
Although, how high, you can't really say. You can't even see light at the end. So it might just be a bit of capped off building or sewer.
Yes.
Well. Well. If everyone ready, I say we continue.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can go ahead.
Which way would you like to continue? You know that one of the Babau's gone this way. That's for
Okay,
certain.
just a quick break. Get the water.
Yeah.
So
So we're going south, east, or north?
I think we should go south because there is the other room.
I suppose yes. Yeah, we'll go down there then.
And I believe I need to roll more stealth checks.
If you want to sneak on ahead, you can do.
Yes. So is 1 or 2 or how many?
Just one for now.
Okay.
Pretty nice.
Yes.
Sneak on ahead down the corridor,
Mm-hmm.
and before you get too far, you do notice something out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Let's mark it up for you. As you get to about there, you spot holes in the floor, about the same width as spears.
And at that point, Batois actually holds out his hand and whispers, "Stop!
You
There's a
notice
trap
something?
here." Yes, there is a trap here.
Oh.
Let's
So-
see. It needs to be disabled.
Indeed it does. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Yes.
These holes aren't terrible. They're just, you know, where water drips and collects and starts dissolving the floor a little bit, it's fine.
I'm not stepping on that.
I'm not sure. Could I make an investigation check?
You certainly can.
It's not a natural one yet. She did worse. God.
Anyone else wanna try?
So the sisters are like, we're all gonna die.
What are we doing?
Does
Wait.
anyone else want to investigate this trap we are currently having in front
Find
of
you
us?
on the sheet.
Investigation should be above medicine.
Yeah. It's just loading.
We're not doing so well.
Yeah, we are not.
I know as a DM I shouldn't do this, but let's let Siren have a crack at it.
Not
Well,
helping.
these are quite clearly spears. They come out of the ground, guaranteed to give you a very violent prostate exam.
Yes.
And I can't see where the trigger would be. It's not a pressure plate. I can't see a tripwire. And even Siren's fully puzzled.
Well, if it's pressure plate, then it's definitely not where you two are standing.
Yes. It's definitely not in this part.
Well, of course it's not going to be where we're standing. This isn't the pressure plate as Siren's like leaning on the actual bolts themselves. Like, it's got to be right here.
Like, where here?
Right here.
Oh no.
And like stands up and fully stamps on it, realizes what he's done, and like moves his leg out of the way. Doesn't take any damage. But now he's figured out what the trap is. Now it's delightfully spring-loaded.
Yes.
As you watch our 5-foot square jut up with punchy sticks and then just slowly recede back down again.
So we need to jam pressure plates somehow.
Yes.
Is there any like sort of rocks or something that we can jam it with for the time being?
Not that you guys have seen in here. There's not even rocks swollen thin enough.
Or could we find like a heavy enough rock, set it down, a pressure plate, keep it occupied for the time being, get past it, and then worry about it when we get back.
I really not want to do this, and she will take like her headband like that she has on her head and sort of jam and sort of like, you know, like the kind of horse shape kind of thing. She's going to jam it so that the prongs are both sort of stuck in like the like both of the pressure plates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and give me a dexterity check at disadvantage. Because you are disabling a trap and this isn't your thing.
And this is with a headband. 13. Oh, wait.
Disadvantage.
God damn it.
That wonderful headband has now seen better days.
Damn it.
Okay, who has more steady hands? I'm no good at this.
I believe I could try.
And I'll hand the, I suppose, broken pieces of the headband to Betoir.
Yeah. Yoko just hands you a mangled mess of wire. But these can work with your thieves' tools to try and disable the trap, so go ahead and make a thieves' tool check for me.
Yes.
I hope it works
I
in your sheet.
shall.
It does.
Hey!
And with that, using your thieves' tools to straighten it out and proper jam it in, you do manage to disable the trap.
Yes.
No more punji sticks.
I need new headband after this.
Yes, you do.
I feel naked without it.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of shops we can go and raid later.
Anyways, I suppose we shall proceed. I want to make sure that we don't encounter any more traps from that point on. Yes.
And Batois could continue sneaking about, so I believe that's another stealth check.
Indeed it is.
Feeling quite stealthy here.
Yeah. Okay. As you guys get over the spear trap and come to this next junction, ahead the chamber opens out again to like a wider space where they obviously kept construction equipment and bits for building that water wheel. You can also see various other tools and supplies that have been left behind where they will look like to making a second, but they obviously never got that far down here and just sort of left it half finished. But the corridor veers westward and you can see the return of the river. Moving once again at quite high speed.
So we got past the water wheel, I believe.
Yeah, the water wheel's back this way. That's what that
Yes.
brown block is.
Yes.
They were obviously looking to build another one down here to connect to something upstairs.
Hmm. I think there is a door here, so I think we should check it out.
Perhaps. I go back you up, in case something bad happens.
And Betoit moves, yeah. And
Okay.
could try to open it stealthily as possible. Except it's not a doorway.
Nope, the corridor continues.
So,
It does narrow slightly, but you do notice one thing. As you get to here. Lurking just under the water. Waiting very patiently for you all. Is the last Babel.
damn it.
You lurking around making sure that we don't suspect you. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's many of us against you. So,
Well, I'll leave it to you guys. You can either keep your initiative from last time or roll some new ones.
I could roll a new one.
I'll keep my initiative.
Only because I don't think he's going to survive for long, but it'll be just fun to see how it goes.
Just a little moment.
Do we do an initiative roll again? Or...
If you want to, or you can keep your initiative from last time.
Yeah, do that. That's fine.
So I believe my initiative is the same as it was before.
Indeed it is. You haven't moved.
Easy days.
Alright then. So if nobody wants to reroll their initiative, the Babal will get a nice little surprise action on Betoit.
Ah, damn it.
And misses.
Yes.
And then looks over to Yoko for his first actual turn as the initiative now kicks in. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
They're not saying DC 11, it should be DC 13.
Okay. Ah, bitch.
Darn it! As your eyes meet, you start to feel weak in the knees, but then your paladin resolves like, this is a Babal. You nuked the last one to dust. This
Yes.
one's about to go the same way. And Yoko, it is your go.
If you try to pull come to bed with me eyes, you're doing very bad job at it. And she is going to how deep is the water?
Probably a good 15-20 feet deep.
Okay, then I'm not going to go into the water. Instead, I think that Shield of Faith would have worn off on Betoit by now.
Yes, it would have.
FYI.
Yes.
Okay. No, okay. Time for you to go back to whence you came. Except you don't. So, yeah, that was my action. Do I have a bonus action? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm going to inspire Betoit with some bardic inspiration.
Nice.
So give yourself a D6, I think, for 3rd level.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's a D6 for 3rd level.
Yeah, that's right. I've got the dot on him, so it's like
Ah.
bless and things like that. It's on your turn. You use it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
that's fair. And I just do... Yeah, I just do a little bit of a dance. And sort of do jazz hands at the end. Jazz hands!
All right, that
Okay.
takes us to Dario's go.
Oh,
Hello.
we all know what we're likely to say.
I don't know, Dario. What are you likely to do?
It's big song and it shoots at the end.
Ooh.
To the face. To the face. Gah, my face. Gah, my face again. Amazingly, he is still standing. Despite the fact he takes 2 musket shots and like staggers back towards the water's edge and is sort of leaning back. With that brings us to Betrois' go.
And Betrois is going to swipe him with his daggers. And
Oh,
Blimey.
never mind.
don't you have your bardic inspiration? Even though it will
Yes.
miss, so never mind.
Yeah, it will miss.
Well, that's a little bit unfortunate for you, Betrois.
Mm-hmm.
Zyron's go. What can Zyron do to help out? He actually really does want to rush in and take the kill. I do admit I want to take it.
Well, you can mock it to death.
Yeah, I could. I could actually toll it to death. Actually, he's going to do a Sacred Flame.
Ooh.
Dex save.
Ah.
Succeeds. Zone just throws a Sacred Flame out, watches as the flare flies over and just fizzles out in the water. It's not fair. And with that, that brings us to Marlon's go.
Yep.
Just going to your
Just
go.
try to kill this thingy, aren't we?
Yes, there was one Babao. Well, it's one that ran away earlier. It's come back for revenge.
I want my page load. Da, 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 da. When it'll come closer, use the staff of power.
Yep. Can certainly make the distance. And as you swing your stuff and knock it out cold, it falls into the river. With a sploosh.
Splooshy sploosh.
A sploosh as you all watch it just float away under the current.
Ah, nice hit there. Huh. I suppose we should continue? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, but I think it's best to continue this next week.
Okay.
Yes.
As it is quite late.
Yes, it is.
Getting sleepy.
A
So-
little bit.
So thank you all for watching. And thank you guys for playing. Hope you all enjoyed that nice little short bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
I need to now work out how to do dynamic lighting, which will make next week much more interesting.
Yes.
So, anyways, thank you all for watching. We shall see you all next week for the continuation of our ongoing campaign. So until then,
Yes.
everybody, good night.
Good night.
Good night.